everybody, and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, and we're starting in a bit of a different spot. We've got a contract proposal from Aston Villa just to renew, but I'm going to be quite cheeky here. I'm going to discuss the current vision and say, can we talk about the current transfer budget and say, can we have it increased a little bit? And what about the wage budget? Where's that? The wage budget, can we push that up a little bit? Because I'd quite like to be very prepared to go into the Premier League and say, I'm happy, I don't have any other... We are unwilling to agree to your... Okay, yeah, we'll enter into a talk with the current conditions. I tried. And yeah, we'll see what they're offering us for a new contract. So, what are we currently on? Wow, that's a wage spike if I've ever seen one. And it goes up if we get promoted as well. Hey, that's gone down. No. You ain't getting away with that one. I'm sorry. 2 extra years on it as well is very nice. Let's see if we can negotiate that. That's all well and good. Okay. So obviously you want your extra money, especially next year, to make sure we can't be sacked, because I imagine it might be quite a rough season, which is why I really wanted the extra money. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. So here we are for our first game against Brentford, and I think it's the same side that just played against Nottingham Forest. I might be mistaken, but as far as I can tell, it is the same side. Now, Chesnikov and Bayliss, close to returning, not there yet, so they're both still on the bench. 4 days for Chesnikov, 7 days and 2 weeks for Bayliss. Hopefully, they're back soon, because we are missing them a little bit, especially Bayliss, I do think, but we've got some minor fitness issues, but it shouldn't play too much of a problem. Let's just get stuck in. Let's just go. And hopefully, we need another 3 points here today. I really want to push for first place. I really want to push for that top spot, especially when the January window is approaching soon. So, 4-4-2 from them. We've seen 101 4-4-2s throughout this stage. Probably a lot more than that, actually. We've played over 400 games. So, keep our run going and win this match. It's not much of a run, is it? I want to change the run. I want it to be all wins. Let's get aggressive and say it. Maybe that'll... No, didn't work. Just didn't work. Well, we've got a throw in 15 minutes into the game. Horn throws up to Haryanto. Can we manage to find a good early opportunity? Andrade from outside the box hits the post, hits the keeper, but bounces the wrong way. Just out for a corner. It was a decent effort from there for Andrade, especially considering he's starting on low fitness as well. There's a bit of a kerfuffle in the box, but the ball just falls to them, and they're now looking to press forward and counter-attack. They've got a man in space on the left-hand side here, and you do find him. Unfortunately for us, and fortunately for us, he's not very good and can't finish. Realised it sounded like I said unfortunately there. I promise I'm not match fixing. I'm not trying to get us to lose. Another highlight, Griffiths on the ball. I hate that name. I can't say it. Griffiths. I just struggle. Torrance, okay, he's downloading some dodgy files, but they're trying to push forward here. We're not doing a very good job of getting the ball back. I mean, Roscoe tried, bless him, and just gave it to Gibbons, who just absolutely hammered it from outside the box, and it went in. I don't know how to follow that up, really. It was a very good strike, and Verdanovic never stood a chance. That was silly by Roscoe, to be honest. He had men all around him. He could have just nodded it down to one of them. Instead, he chose Gibbons, who's not on our team. We're 1-0 down. Now, we were 1-0 down in the last game, and we bounced back, so maybe we can do it once again. We weren't, were we? The game finished 1-0. We can't have been 1-0 down. I don't know which game I'm thinking of, if I'm being honest. Forest, maybe, where we bounced back, but, well, there's a highlight going on. Gustavo's on the ball. He's on a booking as well, but hopefully that doesn't play too much of a factor. McKenna is on the bench if we need him, so we're trying to work out here. Doyle Hayes to Andrade. It's very patient. It's slow, and I do like this. I like our patient build-up as Gonzalez gets it once again. Forward to Gustavo, into the box. Haryanto's on the ball, and he's offside. It was a good finish there, a very good strike, but from an offside position, and the goal is not going to count. Goal kick for them. Can we win this ball? Can we have a chance? And can we put it into the back of the net if possible? We find Gonzalez with the header, and he's running down this left-hand side. Can he get across into the box? Well, he's going to go for it. Banon rises, and Banon heads into the back of the net. It's a great ping there from Gonzalez to find his head, and well, it's a wonderful ball in. Sorry, this is outstanding from, like, an awkward angle, too. Like, it's not like it's straight on or anything like that. He's got men on him. There's pressure there. And he just finds him perfectly on the back post. Their defending's all over the place. Banon's unmarked. Easy header, really, at the end of the day, and it's 1-1. So it's 1-1 at half-time. We scored the last goal, but, well, you'd think that might give us a bit of momentum, but it certainly doesn't seem that way. I get aggressive, I'm not happy, I don't know. I don't think we're doing that badly. We've been largely dominant, we just can't really score. So, it's a bit of an issue, really. I really wish we had Mikel Bayless. I just think he clicks our attack together. I think every other striker plays better off of Bayless. 59 minutes in, well, 60 minutes basically. We're going attacking because we're just not seeing a lot. And I'm bringing on Carl McGee for Donny Harrianto, who's just underperforming again, to be honest. McGee's going to be above him in the pecking order at this rate, so yeah. We're keeping everything else relatively the same. I don't see a need to really bring on anyone like Yastrzemski yet, but... well, it could be in the near future as they've got a corner, Marcos flicks in, Verdanovic, good catch there, and a chance now to build out a chance of our own. We've got a lot of men in his passing range and we find Andrade. Can we please build out a good effort here? I'd like to take the lead with a fair bit of time remaining if possible so we can try to build on it as McGee's on the ball, finds Benon on the right with a great little pass, flicks into the box, we can't get on the end of it but Andrade gets it back, forward to Gonzalez, in the box, who strikes? Jose Luis Gonzalez with his 7th goal of the season. That's quite impressive from left midfield for a start, assisted by Flavio Andrade. That is a good goal. That is a very good finish. We recovered well from a relatively, not really a poor cross, but a good clearance by them. Andrade gets it back, finds Gonzalez in a lovely bit of space, who cuts inside and just strikes very nicely. It's a very awkward shot for the keeper to save, and I think that's very well placed. So, well, let's keep this going. Well, there's a throw-in. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. Horns on the ball, across to Doyle Hayes, who flicks in towards the back post, and Gonzalez scores again. His 8th of the season. No need for nerves. Doyle Hayes with the assist. Both central midfielders getting assists in this game. And, well, that's very nice to see. It's just a nicely worked goal, to be honest. Doyle Hayes there in a lot of space, which for a deep line playmaker is what you want. And Gonzalez in the box, again, a lot of space. But I think the main thing we're really seeing is our passers of the ball are managing to get into good space to find the right target. And that's really helping us this game. So we've turned it around quite nicely in the second half. 2 goals and an assist for Gonzalez. I've seen him have a very good game as he takes a corner. Few seconds remaining. And, well, they've got the ball. Luis Magno, running forward here. He's not a fruit. He's just passing it across to Griffiths. They've got a lot of men forward, but we've got a lot back. But Jackson's in space. We've committed 2 men to marking him, but Verdanovic comes out and claims the ball, getting rid of the danger very well. Throws out to Gustavo. Potentially here, a chance for an extra goal for us, which would be, well, very nice to see. He's pushing forward. Well, that's quite the run. He's dodged past the defender, strikes, but unfortunately couldn't bag his hat-trick. You can see why he tried for it, to be fair, but wasn't quite meant to be, and with just seconds remaining, they pump forward. We pick up a 3-1 victory, turning it around very nicely, to be honest. I'm happy with how that went. It was very good to see. And, well, Jose Luis Gonzalez gets man of the match without a shadow of a doubt. 9.2 rating. All of our midfielders were involved in every single goal, and the only people involved in the goal were our midfielders. That's, well, just a nice little thing, really. Our midfield being involved in the attack. Exactly what we need, especially with sort of the striker injuries. I know we've only got one, but like I said, I consider Bayless so important for that link-up play. McGee's a similar player, but... and this isn't a knock on McGee, he's just not at that level yet. He's still a young player, he's only 17, he's good, but he's not quite at the level ready to just carry that torch yet, I guess. So, well, we're missing Bayless, still managing to win games though. Cardiff coming up, let's see what we can do. So here we are, game number 2 against Cardiff, and you might notice things have gotten a little bit weird. Joe Phillips playing at right midfield. Basically, Gary Reid is still out, and we've picked up an injury to Kareem Benon. Now, it's only for 1 to 4 days, so he'll be back for the next game, but unable to feature in today's, which is annoying to say the very least. But we've still got a decent team. Joe Phillips is almost able to play there, and a couple of players are starting to make their way back. Chesnikov's back on the bench. Bayless, not quite fit yet, but is back on the bench because we're just running out of players to put there, really. So, yeah, I think we need to definitely get some extra players in January, just to sort of see out the side, really, just to make sure we've got backups where we need them, or even strengthen the first team if that's an option. So, well, let's submit. Let's see what we can do against Cardiff. The problem is these are quite good. They're 5th in the table at the minute, so we do need a good performance with a weakened side to be able to beat them, which is never an easy ask, really. So keep our run going and win this match. One player liked it, Luis Gustavo. So his morale's in the bin as well, so that's even better, isn't it? He's definitely ready to play this game. Absolutely ready. So there's not going to be any issues at all with Joe Phillips playing at right midfield. Well, an early throw-in for us. Andrade on the ball, forward to Gonzalez. Not even a minute into the game yet. And Andrade runs forward into the box, strikes. It's a good save by their goalkeeper. And he does manage to keep it out. But that's a good early effort. We're going to see the corner. Gonzalez going to flick in towards the centre of the box. We can't get really on the end of it, though. They do get clear. Philip on the ball, forward to Gonzalez. Can he get a cross in? No, he gets brought down, and we do get a free kick. We don't get to see it, though. We've got a throw-in. Philip takes and finds Haryanto. Can we go back to Philip here? No. Haryanto loses the ball, tries to win it back, and forces an awkward pass from them, which falls to Gustavo, and we're back in possession. Andrade on it. Can he find anyone open? Well, he goes for Horde on the right-hand side, who flicks into the box. Haryanto? No, can't get there. Andrade to Gonzalez. The strike is blocked. And, well, the ball's ricocheted everywhere. They bring us down in the box, but he did get the ball first. It nearly, very nearly, fell to Flynn straight in front of the keeper there, but they did manage to get it clear, which was, well, lucky for them, really. They do get the corner clear as well. We're putting the pressure on. Are they going to be able to counter-attack? No. Horn cuts that out with no drama at all. Gonzalez on it on the left-hand side, flicks it into Philip, who strikes! Joe Philip scored! The third choice right back, right midfielder thing, who I was saying, oh no, this isn't going to cause any problems at all. Very sarcastically, he's put us 1-0 up against a very good Cardiff side to give us the lead. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's a fair play to him. Great assist by Gonzalez and a wonderful strike by Joe Philip. Throw in for them. Williams. It's the first real highlight we've seen in their favour. And, well, Armstrong flicks out terribly. I mean, that wasn't good. Just put it out for a corner, mate. Just get rid of it. Don't give it him there. Well, Joe Phillips' work has been a bit undermined there by a poor header from Armstrong. And, well, that from Roscoe isn't great. It pulls him so far out of position. I mean, that's awful. You can't just flick it behind you without even knowing who's there. That is unforgivably bad. Although we're definitely going to forgive him and keep playing him. Well, we've got a goal kick. I'm telling us to get creative. Verdanovic lumps up. I mean, that's a bit creative, but not quite what I meant. As Philip flicks it across, it falls to Flynn. He's got an assist. What is going on? Do we keep playing him at this rate? Genuinely, do we just keep playing him? What is happening? It's not even like, oh, he got an assist because he passed it 2 feet. That is a great cross. A good header by Flynn. A bit too straight at the keeper for my liking, but it did end up in the back of the net. Joe Philip. He's on a mad one. This is ridiculous. This is bizarre. They've got a goal kick. Back end of the first half here. We're into added time. And Armstrong heads forward. Again, it's a poor header. Armstrong. Tinkler's on the ball. Tinkler. They've got the ball. They've scored. This name's Tinkler. I mean, I'm sorry. That's not mature, is it? But he scored the first goal as well. And I just didn't click. It wasn't until I said it out loud. Tinkler. Jesus. Armstrong, anyway, costing us again there. There is actually major temptations to bring him off because they've scored 2 goals. Both times it's due to Armstrong's poor heading, and that's just not good. That's just really not good. Levels it out going into half-time. Joe Philip here, I mean, an absolutely insanely good game. A game that, by all rights, he has no right to have, and he's doing it. I'm not happy with your performance because we should be pushing for the win, but we shouldn't be relying on Joe Philip, who for some reason is an influential player, by the way, to just carry us up this game. I mean, it's weird. They've got a throw-in. Can we please win this ball? Can we please try and find a way to get the lead back? Because the way in which we've thrown it away both times is rather silly, to be honest, as Havit is on the ball. Passes forward to Houghton. Come on, we're keeping the pressure on well. We're making it difficult for them as they play a good one forward. Tinkler's on it, running at our keeper. He flicks it over. Verdanovic pushing it over the bar. And, well, we just about got away with that one. Williams is on it. Flicks into the box. Roscoe heads clear. Here we go. Counter-attack might be on. Flynn coming forward. He's got Haryanto in front of him. Tries to play it forward to him. It's a bit wide, but he does get there. The cross might be on. It falls to Philip, who's brought down. And no, we can't get the counter-attack, and it stays at 2-2. There is temptations to make a change. Let's see if this highlight does anything first. Doyle Hayes on the ball. Forward to Andrade. I mean, that was not good. That was very not good. Tinkler across to Hunt, and they're looking to push forward here. Hunt's on the ball, charging at us. Armstrong gets caught out. Fortunately, they can't really finish, because that should have been 3-2, let's be honest. That was a very good build-up, but just couldn't find the goal. Williams flicks in. McCann goes close. Verdanovic catches excellently. Will this continue, or will that be the end of it? Armstrong on the ball. It's looking like it might carry on. Forward to Luis Gustavo. Come on, I mean, that's a good challenge. That is a very good challenge. Poor communication from us. And no, not even telling him there's a man on as they strike wide. McCann not able to hit the target. Let's change this because this is not good. I didn't mention this. I've gone attacking from the get-go. I forgot, right? I honestly did. I just kind of forgot to tell you. But yeah, we've gone attacking from the get-go. I want to bring Bayless on. It's a really bad idea, but I really want to bring Bayless on. Do I do it? He's probably just going to get injured. I'm bringing McGee on. I'm not risking it. I can't risk it. You might be asking, why is he on the bench? No one else was fit other than Benkovic, and he's got even... I mean, I might have brought Benkovic on for Armstrong. I might bring Verdasser on for Armstrong, just so we don't concede again. He's not had a good game. He's really not. It's giving me a headache, to be honest. I can't quite figure out what to do about it. But just McGee for Haryanto for now. This is a disaster. One of our centre-halves has had a shocking game. The other one, who's on a 7.2, the second best player on the pitch for us, injured. Brilliant. Diogo Verdasser, get on the pitch. Not happy. I'm really... Chesnikov's going to come on as well for Doyle Hayes. Sure, why not? I mean, they've got a corner with 5 minutes remaining. This is not a good sign. They hit the bar. They've scored. We're losing. 3-2. This... it's not been a normal game by any stretch of the imagination. Let's put it that way. Like, a player who I didn't think would play for us in the league all season has got a goal and an assist. We've conceded 3, which doesn't normally happen. I'm not going to lie. We don't concede 3 very often. And now we're losing to Cardiff, which is not ideal. We'll tell them to get creative for these last few minutes, but I don't see it doing anything. As they've got a throw in deep in their own half, a minute and a half left to go. If we can nick this back, there's a chance here. We might be able to find a goal. Hunt plays forward. We're not winning it back. Tinkler's on the ball. We've closed him down well, but he still strikes. Verdanovic catches. There is a minute to play. Get a move on. Get this up the pitch now. Just boot it. Don't stand there with it. He throws out to Andrade. There's a minute left to play. Gonzalez on the left-hand side. Can he find Gustavo, who's on his left? No, he gets tackled. Brings down Havit. It's a free kick to them. And that's probably going to be full-time, as they will take roughly 2 decades to kick this. And, I mean, they went down at 15, right? Just as a point of note. They went down at 15. They took 30 seconds to take that free kick. The game's over. We've lost 3-2 to Cardiff. That's really not good. I know we had injuries. I know we've had problems. We've had another injury in this game, which certainly hasn't helped mattered. That is a poor result. That really is. I just feel like we were in a position to win it against all odds, and we just threw it away. Massive thanks to Armstrong, who had an awful performance, but I don't really know what else to say about that. That was really bad. Like, defensively, that was really bad, and that's my biggest issue, because we don't have many games where we're bad defensively. We've had games where we've struggled to score. Very, very rarely do we have games where we're just leaking goals for absolutely no reason. And that was one of them. So, I mean, that's going to leave us second in the league, thanks to every other team below us just being equally as poor. And, well, we're still only 1 point behind Blackburn. Every time we have an opportunity to overtake them, we seem to mess it up. Now, what is going on with Sam Roscoe? Where is he? He's injured down here. 2 to 4 weeks. Oh, he can play through it. What's he injured with? What is it? What's his injury? A fractured wrist. Yeah, play through it. You're fine. Stop complaining. He's got fitness issues anyway. McGee's set for a pay increase. That's nice for him. That is really not a good result. Coming up, we hit the halfway point of the season, so we're going to start playing teams again. Reading and Bolton. We've also got the FA Cup coming up soon against Huddersfield. Not going to show it. They're in our league. We played them twice already, and to be honest, I don't know whether we'll beat them or not. They beat us before. Not many teams have done that. 4 of them now, but yeah, I'm a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. So, let's wrap this up then. Tomorrow's game will be up at 5:30, containing 2 games, Reading, Bolton. Subscribe to get that into your feed. Join the Discord and follow the Twitter. And check out the FM creators over on the left. I got it right that time. There we go. So, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and goodbye.